Hello, my name is Gary Kaufman. I'm the product manager here at Digger Specialties Incorporated, and here to introduce you to one of our newest products for the Westbury line, and it is our bracket mounting template. And this is a new product we launched just a little over a week ago to help you with the speed of installation with the Westbury system. So we have several different things about this that really makes it efficient and helps you out. It has several different options for posts. You can use a 4-inch post, or a 2.5-inch post on this side. On the other side we have legs to surround a 3-inch post on the outside, and these inner legs are for a 2-inch post. We also have the option for it to be used with 36 or 42-inch tall. You'll have your bottom rail bracket here, of course, your top rail bracket for 36 tall, your top rail bracket for 42 tall, and then your mid rail bracket will go here. On the 36 you won't have to move the template, but if you're using 42 tall you will have to move the template to install this mid rail bracket. And I'm going to demonstrate both of those so you can see them both. And then also some of our plates on our posts have a 3/8 thickness and others have a 1/2 inch. So what I have it set here for right now is a 3/8 plate, because that's what we're going to be using on this 3-inch post here. So you have a 1/4 inch measurement from the bottom of this stainless steel tab to the bottom of this injection molded piece here. If you were going to use a 1/2 inch plate, because that's thicker, we would move this. You'll take this thumb screw and loosen it up. Loose enough that you can move it up. There's a little bit of a hook on it, and it'll latch into place when you move it. And then it'll be in this position with only an 1/8 inch measurement between the two. And then you would tighten this back down and you'd be ready to go if you were using a 1/2 inch plate. So we're going to be using a 3/8 plate today, so I'm going to be putting this back to the original position that it was. So on our posts, our 2-inch standard post, our 2.5 inch standard post, our 4-inch and 6-inch deco posts, and also this 3-inch post have a 3/8 plate. So you would use it in this current configuration that I have now. Our other posts, the 2-inch heavy duty post, the 2.5 inch power post, and the 4-inch plain post have a 1/2 inch plate. So you would move this to the secondary position that I had. So as we go forward, we also, as you get this template in the box, it comes in a box that is similar to the post box that you'll get. It also has instructions in here that come with it. We also have these instructions online. If you go to the Resources tab and the Installation Instructions tab, you'll be able to find this under the Westbury portion of those. So as we move forward, you'll get your standard brackets that you have in your Westbury kit. You'll either get a 4-pack or a 6-pack. You'll use the self-tapping screws, as the instructions talk about. The self-tapping panhead screws are what are going to fasten your brackets to the post. So that's what we'll be using today. So as you look at this, you're going to take this, you're going to use this 3-inch post side, and it does have a bit of a friction fit, so when you slide it over there, it will stay in place. You have the option of doing it before you go out to the field, laying down like this, or also if you're in the field already, you can mount your posts first and then attach this to it. Because it is a little bit of a friction fit, it'll stay in place. So if you put this in place and then have to grab your screw gun or your screws, it's going to stay in place and won't fall off. So as we look at this, we're going to move forward and show you a little demonstration for this. Your bottom rail bracket, as I said, is always going to go in the bottom here. You'll take these offset holes, that's how those go against the post. Your bottom rail bracket, if you were doing your 36 tall, you would drop your top bracket in here. And then if you were going to do a 3-rail, you would drop your mid-rail bracket right in here. And then you'd be ready to go, fasten your screws, pull it off, and you'd be ready to go to install your railing then. We're going to do a 42-inch tall so I can show you how you have to move this. So bottom rail bracket, same. Top rail bracket will go into the top hole here. And actually I'm going to move this around. I need to turn this so make sure that these are lined up and running with the line of railing. And that's how you want to do that for your line runs. So we'll put that in place, put these brackets back in. And then we're going to mount these, and as soon as I get the top rail bracket and the bottom rail bracket mounted, we can then move the template so that we can put in the mid rail bracket. pull this bracket mounting template off, and you're going to slide it up. The measurement is 6 inches from the top of the plate to the bottom of the stainless steel tab, but it should pretty well line up. If you move this up 6 inches, it should pretty well line up then with the bracket you've already got put on it, because the distance between the top bracket and the mid bracket are the same whether you're doing 36 or 42. So these should line up pretty well, but I just like to make sure. So I'm going to do the measurement from the plate up, and I do have 6 inches, so we're good. So now I can drop this mid-rail bracket in place. Grab my screws and mount. And then this is complete. So you've got your one side of your post done. If you were going to be doing a line run, you would just flip it over, other direction, put your other brackets there. If you're doing a corner line or a corner run, you could also put this on the corner, and the nice thing about this is that the cutouts here allow you to do that without running into the brackets that have previously been installed. So you can see they won't hit here. You can also use this if you're using a crossover run. You could use this. You'll just be putting the top or the bottom rail bracket in. You won't need the top rail bracket because of course your crossover connector will work there. And then if you were going to do your mid rail, a 3 rail with a crossover, you could put that there. Or if you're doing a 42 tall with a crossover, you would do the same thing we did before, bottom rail bracket. And then you would move this up. That's where you definitely want to make that measurement of 6 inches, and then you could put your mid rail bracket there. And then you would be complete. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope this new tool helps you greatly as you install your Westbury line of products.